What it do, world? It's your boy Hollywood Mike T, gray hair Mike T, don't care Mike T. I am here to host the Man Cave Sports Podcast again, and you already know what it is. DJ, drop that beat.
Drew on the keys on this shit now.
What it do, world? It's your boy Hollywood Mike T, aka Coach Drip, the drippiest of the drip. And this is another episode of the Man Cave Sports Podcast. Ooh, yes, sir. You got your boy Hollywood Mike T up in here. You got your boy Wild Karma up in here. Ooh, yes, sir. You know, we in the building. And sports is getting good right now, man. Sports is getting good right now. How you doing, Wild Karma?
Hey man, I'm living good, man. Feeling great, feeling good, man. Spring cleaning, man. I think uh cleaned up the house, cleaned up the friends list, cleaned up everything, dog. Hey, hey, you get down and lay down. What's up?
Hey, I'm
what?
about to do the same thing, bro. You just reminded me of the spring cleaning. I'm about to get to
Yeah,
that this
yeah,
weekend, man.
yeah.
Spring cleaning is a big thing to do, man. You got to get the
Sure.
spring cleaning in because if you don't, then you go in the summer dirty. And you
Ooh,
don't want to go in the summer dirty. But
never.
boom, since we are talking about going into the summer,
Mm,
we are going to start with the NBA.
mm,
Some teams got sent packing before we even got there.
mm.
And before we get there, we're going to talk about the NBA draft lottery. Ooh, wee. And with the number one pick in the 2025 NBA draft,
Mm.
Dallas Mavericks select. They on the clock, man.
Yeah,
Who you
nah,
think they're
come on,
going to
man.
get? Who you think they're going to draft? We're not going to talk about the conspiracy theories that are out there because I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is
Nah,
what it is. We're gonna talk
yeah.
about we're gonna talk about who's gonna be the number one pick and what you think gonna happen at what you think, man.
Hey, come on, man. We know it's Cooper Flag. I mean, I just think we're just in that time of basketball where, especially if there's one big name coming out of college, they're pretty much the all consensus number one guy. I just think we're just at that time in basketball. It's just pretty much hey, Cooper Flag. As soon as he hit Duke campus, he's like, yep, he the guy. So I mean, look, like you, I'm not a conspiracy type of guy. I'm not. I did make some jokes about it because I thought it was funny. Coincidence. Y'all trade away Luka, y'all get number one pick, blase blase, Nico Harrison still keeps his job. I thought it was funny, but if you really break it down, I mean, the NBA got a long, 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 long history of teams getting a number one pick after probably trading away a significant player. So this ain't the first time we've seen this, but regardless, man, Cooper Flag, it's going to work out for Dallas. But I think the only thing that really matters for them is, yeah, you get Cooper, but are you going to be able to keep Kyrie and AD around him? And what I mean by that is healthy. You know,
Mm.
Kyrie's coming off a ACL. Um, we know about AD. I mean, it's at that point where it's not even funny making the jokes anymore. But he was banged up. He got hurt his first game in Dallas. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's not even funny. It's not even worth having the jokes anymore. Like this is reality that we're living in with AD. So it's just more about the health of the players around him that matters for Cooper Flag. I mean, he's gonna go in and have his ups and downs, but as long as he's got the right squad around him, man, he might go into a good situation in Dallas for
I can dig it. Hey, look, I got a fortune cookie here.
real. What the fortune say, fam?
Well, it's a to be confident is to trust in your own abilities and worth. Cooper Flag,
Mm,
you was gonna need that fortune cookie if you'd have came to Washington. Good thing that listen, I'm so happy that
with
the
the lottery.
Wizards did not win the lottery. Y'all don't understand. I did not want them to mess up the young man's life.
Man.
And whoever they pick at 6,
Mm,
man, you better pull a John Elway and say, I'm not coming to
ain't
Washington.
coming there, bro.
I ain't going there. You better trade me away. Washington should never have draft picks. They just mess people's career up. You should just be able to pick people from the G League and just
Hey, you suck, bro.
build a team. Anywho, I feel the same thing that you feel the same way that you feel about Cooper Flag. He's the consensus number one pick. He's a dog. I think if they do stay healthy, then they have a squad down in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Got a squad in Houston. I mean not Houston, in Dallas. I'm sorry, in Dallas, and I think that it will work out well for them if all parties stay healthy. Um, we'll see. We'll get to see, and they'll be because they were just. I mean, let's be honest. They
Yeah.
were just in the play-in, like,
Mm-hmm.
and if they were all healthy, I don't think they wouldn't have. I don't think they would have missed the playoffs. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
just now without Cooper Flag. So to add that type of talent and add that all that type of ability to that team, hey man, it's gonna be interesting to watch and see what Cooper Flag does in the NBA next year, man,
Mm,
uh, and the Dallas Mavericks. But
mm.
we still are in the season, man, and right now the Pacers have sent the Cavs home.
Mm.
I'm not gonna say I told y'all so, but if we didn't have to go through all that BS with Jimmy in
Oh
Miami, we might have been all right if he would have. Never mind. Um, and Ant Man,
man.
Ant KO,
Hey,
the
he
Legend Killer,
hey
he is
for
out here taking names and taking down bodies
hey dog.
and taking down teams. With those that since we still do have some playoff series going on, I think there may still be a game as this, later on after this, you hear this on this recording on a Saturday. Uh, there may be some games still going on. We have some series that are 3-2 right now, but to the series that are going on right now, wild card mar that are over, which are the Warriors
Mm-hmm.
and the Pacers.
Mm-hmm.
Out of those two teams, who do you think have the best chance of getting to the finals?
Oh man. Ooh. To be honest, man, I would probably go Pacers.
Ooh,
Because if I'm Pacers, whether obviously the Celtics are still trying to fight to keep that series alive. Um, but I think they match up against the Knicks very well if the Knicks handle business. I don't want to jinx the Knicks. Let me knock on some wood because y'all know y'all still got to finish it out. I still got to finish it out. So, um, but even the Celtics without Tatum, I could still give the Pacers a chance. So that I still think they match up well with that. Um, with the Timberwolves, man, you go up against either OKC, which is a well-rounded team, and they nice MVP candidate, SGA on there. That's a nice solid squad. Or you go against Jokic, and to your point last week, if Aaron Gordon, Porter Jr. and Murray doing their thing, and Jokic is there, that's yeah, good luck. So, man, that's tough. And when you still got Rudy Gobert on your team, that's still kind of, a wild card on your own. You're gonna either get good or bad with bruh. So let's be honest. So I'm gonna have to go with the Pacers, man. They playing some real tough, rugged basketball, man. I love it. I love it.
so here's something that I wanted to do in my life that I never really told people. Well,
Yeah.
I've told them on Facebook, but here's something I wanted to do in my life. I wanted to be the deep voice singer. So I
Like
got a song I want to sing.
yeah.
Who is the man that beats everybody with one hand in the playoffs, man? You You ain't talking about Ant. You damn right.
Right.
That boy
Hey,
is
yeah, he's
listen,
something else, bro.
you know, his father
Mm,
once got beat by the Pistons, and he needed that in the conference finals
yeah.
before he started going on his run. And his dad didn't really won three, and then he retired, and then he came back and won three more. For those that don't get the joke, 23 from the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah.
That's his dad.
It's his pappy.
That's the pappy. That's the pappy.
That's the pappy.
Look, listen, Ant is coming. Ant, let me talk to you real quick, Ant.
Talk to him, bro. Talk to him.
All this, you don't want to be the face of the league. You ain't about to have no choice.
No choice, bro.
Now I know what you be doing because I'm an OG and I know the game.
And you at
Every
ATL,
time they try to make you the face and they start having conversations about you being the face,
do
you
some
text some wild stuff to somebody to make it public so they can screenshot it so you can get in trouble.
crazy.
You
Hey,
be running from it, but you can't no more, man.
hey, Mike, he an ATLian, bro. Come on, bro.
Nah. Andre 3000 ain't never do that. He just walk around with a piano on and playing the flute. So you can't really say that, man. You can't say that. Man showed up to the Met Gala with a piano on his back. Talk about strong backs, man.
Hey,
Sheesh. Walk
hey.
around the Met Gala. Can you eat at the Met Gala?
I don't know, bro.
What happens there?
I don't, bro. That stuff is way out of my social realm, bro. I have no idea what goes on in the Met Gala, bro. I have no idea.
Yeah, people be tripping. Doechii was yelling at her assistants and
Bro,
everything. People be tripping to go to that Met Gala. I want to know what it is. And you know what? People be having beef, and then at the Met Gala, they ain't got no beef. Everybody dressed up, looking funny.
okay.
So I guess
Hey, I swear it's like a competition who could wear the most wildest crazy thing in the world.
you,
Like for the females who probably wearing the least, I guess, who probably got their little monkey out. And then for the men, it's like what how like
let me see how goofy I can look.
yeah, like I swear I saw a homeboy with like a skateboard or something one
I
time.
just told you, well, Andre 3000
No,
had
but RJ had
a
a piano.
piano on his back.
Yeah, I'm waiting for somebody to walk in with a koala bear, some
Michael Jackson used to walk in that joint with bubbles and a jean jacket. You know who wasn't there? Ant wasn't there. Ant is strictly basketball. Ant don't be at no. You don't see Ant in the club. You don't see Ant nowhere for real. Besides on the court and his commercials, like he be chilling. So Ant man, listen. If you're listening to me, don't 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 run from it, man. You
just
know,
embrace it, bro.
embrace it, bro, because we want you to be the face of the league because we feel that you're authentic and you play hard and you're a great basketball player. I can't speak on you personally because I don't know you,
Yeah,
but from what I've seen, you seem pretty solid. Um, you do be doing a little bit too much with the Texan.
yeah.
I will say, stop. If something I learned from Herm Edwards and my OG Mr. Carter, don't press send. If you
Hey,
got something to say to somebody you don't want other people to see
hey,
or
to their
repeat,
face.
don't text it because you be texting stuff, and I be like, man, this guy's a meanie.
Like,
Like maybe he shouldn't be the face.
hey, man, he 23. He a YN, bro. He still,
Yeah, I mean these youngins be tripping though.
yeah,
Like like every time Adam Silver try to give somebody the face, but John, here you go. He like,
yeah, yeah. Hey,
Luca, here you
you
go.
wild. You wild dog. He said, Luca.
Jason Tatum, here you go.
No, I don't want it.
And here you go.
But for real though, Mike, I think you bring up a valid point
Wait, this
of all those people you just named, not just Ant, of all those people you just named, it's kind of like who's gonna be that person to really step up and take this mantle? Because Brian on borrowed time, and NBA's on borrowed time when it comes to Brian, and whether you like Brian or not, NBA gonna miss him. They gonna miss the bottom line that come with Brian, and then so who's gonna be that person that's gonna take that spot? I don't know, man. It's a
Hey,
lot.
here's the thing. Bron ain't on no ball time. We keep saying that. Bron is a cyborg.
That's
Bron gonna be playing until Bryce and Bronny in the All-Star game.
And stop, bro.
Yeah, he's going to try to be the first father to play in the All-Star game with his kids. He's definitely waiting for Bryce. We all know that.
Well, Bryce got what, 2 more years?
The next year will be his freshman year. So 2026, he's eligible for the draft.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean,
Hey. Hey. Hey, do what you do, Brian, man. I ain't mad at it, man. If you get the opportunity to play with your sons, why not?
now we're still in the NBA playoffs, like we was talking about earlier, and I want to know what teams. Well, right now we have two teams, well, four teams left: the Knicks and the Celtics, Thunder, and the Nuggets.
Mm,
What team is under the most pressure to get to the finals? Well,
mm,
to the next round for these four.
that's tough, bro. Mm, damn.
I got my answer already, so I'm waiting on you.
And, hey, go ahead, drop your answer because
OKC,
really.
yeah,
Mm,
number one seed. What they number one seed last year? Or
uh,
close to it?
close to. I think they was a top 2 seed last year.
Okay, and you got the MVP, alleged MVP.
Yeah, true. Number 1 seed.
I mean, you got to at some point you got to get to the Western Conference Finals
Mm,
and possibly the finals. You got a great team. Y'all are young. They're very young, but at the same time, they got a great team. And if you got the MVP on your team, I mean, which is the most valuable player in the league, and
yeah,
you're a winning team with the number one seed, the expectations should be placed on you.
I hear you.
It's kind of like Cleveland. I mean, the only difference with Cleveland is, well, actually, even the same thing with OKC is we've seen these teams before
Mm-hmm.
with like the Atlanta Hawks back in the day. These teams that are really, really good in the regular season, and then when the playoffs come, they
Yeah,
just fall under. So, based on the series they've been having with the Nuggets, I think that kind of would be unfair to judge them on like that. But I do think they have the most pressure. Um, and maybe I'm thinking about it in a traditional sports setting
I got you.
because in right now sports media, when they if they lose, ain't nobody gonna be talking about them.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
We ain't talking about them all. Well, not we, but the sports
Yeah.
media, they ain't talking about them the whole damn year.
Nah,
So
respectively. I feel you. I feel you.
yeah, I mean maybe that might be a reach, but I do think that they're under a lot of pressure to get it done this year.
No, but I trust me. I understand exactly what you're saying because when you that number 1 seed, like it, yeah, pressure is there. Like, how can it not be? Like, because like you said, both for Cleveland, who had the coach of the year, defensive player of the year, they got sent packing. Now you talking about OKC with number 1 seed and potential MVP. If they get sent packing, it does look bad, but at the same time, I'm not gonna harp on them if they end up losing to Denver. I mean, because I can't bet against Jokic no more, bro. I'm done betting against the dude. All right. I said enough bad negative stuff about the dude, but I'm at this point where now, like every time I say something bad about the dude, he do something and makes me look crazy for saying it. And so I'm done betting against Jokic. All right. So but that's not a bad thing if you lose to them. But I understand exactly the pressure point. But I'm gonna actually go with a team that I think has the most pressure is the Knicks.
Eh,
Here's why. Just hear me out.
I got you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's because we've seen New York do this. We've seen the Knicks fold. We've seen the Knicks as an organization let down their fan base. They got their fan base pumped, jack right now. They F Boston. I'm seeing all the F Boston. F Boston. They own 10. They got They got 2 more games to close this out. But what I'm saying is if they mess around and do what the Yankees did and let the Red Sox get, the door open down 3-0, because, hey, these two sports cities don't like each other. There's history of a Boston team coming back on a New York team. I know it's different sports, but don't think that, the sports guys in Boston ain't going to remind you New York folks about that. They gonna remind you about that, whether it was baseball or not. So they be like, "Oh, we seen this before from our cities." All I'm saying is the pressure is on New York to close it out. They should have closed it out in Game 5 in Boston. Just my opinion, because you saw how the Celtics played. They played with passion. They played with grit. And they said after the game was done, yeah, we did that for Tatum. And they whooped y'all by double digits. They played no games. All right. All right. Mess around and let the Celtics, who are defending champs, back in this thing. All right. Okay. Close it out, Knicks. Close it out.
Here's the only reason why I kind of don't agree with you. And because I 100% do, well, not, I can't say 100% do. I 90% agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the 10% reason why I don't agree with you. Because everything you just said is what always happens. So if they don't win, that's why I say put it this way.
So
I
what you
think
saying? If that happens, I was like, oh, I expected that.
I think expectations and pressure is two different things.
Got you.
And I think the they have no pressure at all
Mm-hmm.
because it's the Knicks. So if they lose, everybody's like, oh, it's the Knicks.
Mm,
The expectations are there because they did go up 3-0.
true.
And I think, I just think the Knicks are the Knicks, man.
And, hey, if
Um,
they mess around and nick this up, I'm trying to tell you, boy.
like I'm confident enough to say that I think they can beat the Celtics in Game 6 in New York.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's probably what's going to happen. But in the Eastern Conference Finals,
Hey,
like the way,
WWE predicted that a long time ago, didn't they?
huh?
I say WWE predicted that a long,
Listen,
didn't
I don't see them beating the Pacers like that. Like that's when the Knicks were Nick. I think they're nicking right now, but they're a good enough team where
Oh,
the
stop.
nicking is overshadowed. You know what I'm saying? Like they're a really good team. Like you're right, they do have the fan base excited. They do have the Knick fan base like super pumped. Like they ready to run through a brick wall for this team.
Bro.
You're right. However, I do think that the Knicks are the team that does run into the brick wall. Like, Gus Farrat, when he ran to the wall
It broke his neck.
and he didn't even know it was a wall, that's the Knicks. Like, they do it all the time. Ever since I've been born, they've always nicked.
Mm,
Like, even when they went to the finals twice in my lifetime,
yeah.
and both times they nicked.
And got beat up.
Yeah, I think one time, didn't they it was either a gentleman sweep or they got swept by the Rockets. And then Timmy and them,
I think it was a gentleman sweep on both series,
yeah,
if I remember correct, off the
yeah.
top of
So,
my
I
head.
mean,
Yeah, off the top of my head.
yeah, and it was so long ago. We were
Yeah,
kids
yeah,
both times.
yeah. We were young.
We were young kids both times. So it's like the Knicks are the Knicks, man. It's like I'm trying to think of the football equivalent.
Oh, the Cowboys.
Nah, because the Cowboys have won in our lifetime multiple times.
True. It's been a minute though. It's
Yeah, yeah.
been a hot minute.
I will say the attention and I would say like for example the primetime games and stuff like that.
They're the Buffalo Bills. There they are.
No, I'm not.
No, because look about it. They get to the playoffs. They look good in the regular season, but they always fold when it matters in the postseason. It's almost like Knicks. And Bills ain't got. I don't think they got. No, they ain't got a Super Bowl to really talk about. Do the
No,
Knicks got a
the
championship?
Bills don't ever have a Super Bowl.
Do the Knicks got a championship?
Yes, my
How long
mom was little
ago?
mom.
Oh, Lil Mom. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Phil Jackson was on the team.
Damn. Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
think Pat Riley was too.
Was that 70s?
I don't know, but it was Walt Clyde Frazier.
That
I
got.
wasn't thought of.
That's got to be 70s, bro.
Yeah, I wasn't thought of. Willis Reed. Remember when he walked back out? You know what I'm saying?
That got to be
Earl
70s.
Mandigo. You know what I'm saying? Like back then. I wasn't thought of back then, so I don't even know when they won. But I know my lifetime, they've
Yeah.
been up and they'll get up here.
And there
and
go.
that Dre will crash. Boom. It don't go down like
Yeah. It's a sudden
that
drop.
Dre go
Ah,
boom.
yeah. Fast and rapid. It's
And
going
for you Wizards fans out there, it's always boom for you guys. Like it go like this for y'all. Go boom,
hey,
boom,
hey, your up is
boom.
not that long. It gonna
Yeah,
be
y'all go up like 2 feet and then just drop down, head first down, bow.
yeah with you,
Like
bro.
y'all start feeling like that's a team. If I'm alive to see it,
Mm.
that's a team that if they get to the Eastern Conference Finals, there's gonna be a parade. They're gonna
Just
be the first team
wait,
in the NBA.
hold on. Just to the ECF. That's it.
Watch what I'm telling you. Listen to me. If we are alive, Wildcard Mom, you can clip this. I promise you, if they make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, there's going to be a parade probably before it even starts.
Hey,
But it's
brother,
definitely going to be a parade.
whether y'all win or lose, don't even care. Just
Don't say y'all. Don't include me in that. That filth. Sheesh, man.
he said, no, don't do that.
Include me in that filth, man. That filth. I'm not one of them. I'm not a just because I'm a Washingtonian. I'm a Wizard fan. No, I've
I
been took my
can't.
fandom boy.
I
I
can't.
never was a fan.
I can't. Hey, bro,
Wasn't a fan of the Bullets, the Capitol Bullets,
bro.
Baltimore Bullets,
Hey,
Washington Wizards, Washington Geezers, Capital City Go Go. I don't like none of that.
you gotta chill, bro.
Anywho, while we're thinking of basketball, while we're talking about basketball, I'm gonna give you a 24-second shot clock right now.
Mm,
Who is your Eastern Conference Finals MVP?
mm. Oh, that's easy. For me, Jalen Brunson. I love his man. Just the way he's been leading the Knicks. Been playing tough, rugged. He's small in stature, but he's actually kind of bulky for his size, and some of those other guards can't do nothing with him, man. So he may be short, but he's stocky. So I love his game. And he's a closer, man. I was trying to figure out what they determine what is the clutch player of the year, and I kind of saw with the clutch player of the year award, they kind of dwindling it down to like the last few minutes of the fourth quarter, is what you do in that time frame. And so pretty much from 5 minutes on in the fourth quarter, man, that's Brunson time. And I'm sorry, man, give me somebody that's gonna close it. I love a closer, man. So yeah, give me Brunson, man. Give me Brunson all day.
I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna agree with you. I was gonna go Tyrese,
Mm,
but Jalen Brunson is putting in that work.
man, ain't he?
That's why they got so much hype in New York.
Yeah,
Because he's a stone cold baller. And
yeah,
he's
man.
out there balling. And if the Knicks do somehow get to the finals, because that will be the peak. Remember, we said the peak.
Hmm.
The finals. They're gonna crash, but they're gonna get to that peak, right? Jalen Brunson is the one that took them there. All right. 24 seconds, Western Conference MVP so far.
Damn.
I already know who I'm picking.
All right, give me Ant Man.
But dude, what to say?
Now,
His name is Ant.
yeah, because I don't know what people if people are paying attention. So if Ant Man is having a bad shooting night, he's still involved, and I love that.
Yes.
My man dropped 12 dimes in one of those games, and I'm like, and I looked at the when I was watching the game, I'm like, yo, this man was struggling in the first half. His shot was off, but he was still part of the game because he dropped I think 12 dimes total. I can't remember what he dropped in the first half, but when you a superstar and your shots off, it's easy for you to fall off and not be part of the game. And that's easy for a lot of people to do. Oh man, my shot's not falling. Oh, I can't get involved in the game. You can. There's other elements of basketball, and Ant is so old school because of his daddy, 2-3. Yeah, give me Ant Man. I only reason why I hesitate is because I do love what SGA and Jokic are both doing, but at the end of the day, Give me the legend killer, bro.
He ain't Ant-Man.
Hey, because that man's hearing voices in his head right now, bro, and he's
Here
a.
comes the ant, they understand, they come to me.
I'm just trying to say, man.
Hey, man, speaking of which, I was going to dabble in a little wrestling real quick.
Hmm.
Just a little wrestling real quick.
Okay.
Who, off the top of your head, that's a wrestler, do you think got the most game in basketball
Oh, off the top of my head, dead or alive?
currently?
Currently, um,
'Cause the answer of dead or alive is Dusty Rhodes.
yeah, that's why I asked.
Yeah, I was going to say Dusty Rhodes
No,
cold.
that's why I asked because Dusty Rose was cold. No,
Dusty Rhodes cold.
that's why I asked. So, because if we was going dead or alive, I would have went Dusty Rhodes. Big Show wasn't bad. Neither. But are you talking about like current in form wrestling?
Yes.
Uh, damn.
I got the answer for this already, too.
I think Randy Orton might be a hooper, bro.
Nah, well, maybe.
He from the Lou, man. Hey, he from the Lou, dog. Hey, they hoop out in the Lou. I think Randy might hoop.
Okay. The answer is Jade Cargill.
Oh,
She
yes,
was a Division I basketball player.
she was. Is
Yeah,
in
so
Florida, wasn't she? In Florida?
yes.
Yeah.
And if it's not her, Bianca Belair.
Uh,
Those are the two I pick. Um,
Good choices. Good choices.
yeah, Bailey, trash. They didn't even give her no clock on the NBA All-Star Celebrity Game. Trash. You know who else probably on the sneak? The Miz.
I
Remember
see.
when he made, you don't remember when he made that half court shot
No, I don't
at the
remember that.
buzzer? He had a buzzer beater to win the game, a game winner in the
Oh,
Celebrity All-Star Game, but they
oh,
didn't count it.
oh.
But
Find out, Miz. Okay.
yeah, Miz, man, from Cleveland Rocks. Not right now, but
Mm.
Cleveland, Cancun. Going to Cancun. Nah, they
Cleveland,
might go to
crazy, bro.
they might go to Puerto Rico. They ain't even Cancun. The way they lost, they might just go to. They still got to stay on U.S. soil because them Bamas. Ugh.
Nah.
Anywho,
Hey, if that's the case, then just go down to the Florida Keys, bro. 'Cause that's
I'm about to say go to Miami. The party in the city, but the heat is on all
hey.
night. Welcome to Miami. You done got kicked out the playoffs. Anywho, moving on to another sport. And speaking of Cleveland, Dylan Gabriel,
Mm,
Shador.
mm,
They told me bust out my AP. Perfect time. They put me bust out my Fitbit.
mm.
You know, I gotta give me a Fitbit, that bedazzled Fitbit. They're saying, cause see, we ain't none of them stupid petty shows that be lying about what we're seeing or hearing. We give it to you the truth. We're Shador fans on here, but we still give it to you truthfully. What they're saying out of Cleveland, both of them guys is dazzling in minicamp. They both getting it in minicamp. And I didn't bring them up to talk about what they're doing in minicamp because I brought them up to bring up another guy,
Mhm,
Cam Ward.
mm.
Cam Ward, Shador Sanders, and the Saints don't have any primetime football games this year
Ooh.
for the NFL. Do you think that's fair or foul?
Shit. I would at least thought that the Titans in Cleveland would have got at least one.
Yeah, we know the Saints weren't going to get none.
You know what I'm saying? Like the Saints, yeah, they don't deserve none. What do you deserve primetime
They
games?
back to the eights.
I mean, for real, what do they deserve primetime games for? And if it's funny that you bring that up. If anybody noticed, so the last 2 years, the Jets was getting all these primetime games. They shrunk them down, making in a big amount. They was getting like 6, 7 primetime games. I think they got like two. So thank you. Uh, But no, Saints didn't deserve any. I'm kind of shocked at the NFL knowing how polarizing Cam Ward is and a Shador Sanders is. Why you didn't put them on primetime? I'm kind of shocked because that's almost your MO. Like that's what the NFL do is try to find storylines to base around schedule. So I was actually shocked that they didn't. But here's the good thing. Hopefully, when those flex games come, hopefully we can. I don't know. Hopefully.
So again, we're not a conspiracy theory podcast, and we
Hmm.
don't try to subscribe to those type of theories. But I will say this, in fairness to the NFL, we
Hmm.
don't know if Shador is even going to make a team right now.
True.
So his name could be as big as it is. The name that I think that should be talked about when you talk about the Browns in this situation is Myles Garrett.
Mm.
He's must see TV. And
And
that
that's a
guy,
big contract.
potential defensive player of the year, you don't have him on primetime TV.
That's fair point. Ooh.
That like so with the rookies, you know, we can if we're assuming and we're guessing and doing all that, we can guess that Cam probably will be the week one starter.
Yes.
But we don't know.
True.
Same thing with the Browns and Shador. And even with the Saints, we don't know. But I think with the Browns, I think they were done the most unfair because they do like those other two teams. When you think of the Titans, they don't really have that marquee NFL name,
Outside of Cam Ward, even Cam Ward.
right?
I feel you. I feel you.
And the Saints don't have that. They got Alvin Kamara,
Yeah.
but his primetime days of being a primetime superstar in this league
Yeah.
are dwindling, kind of.
I feel you.
But Myles Garrett
That guy.
is that guy. You know what I'm saying? So that's what kind of surprises me for that. I think that they could have gave them, because the NFC North is a tough division. They always have tough games, and a lot of their games are usually on the primetime games. You'll have a Baltimore, Pittsburgh on a Thursday,
Mm-hmm.
or a Pittsburgh Cincinnati on a Sunday night, something like that. So I'm surprised that Cleveland didn't sneak in there,
True.
but
That's a fair
you
point.
know, you know,
That's,
it is
that's a
it
great
is
point.
what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. But speaking of the schedule, I read today that the 49ers have the easiest schedule
Mm.
in the NFL. And I think this is the second year in a row they have.
I can't remember what they strength of
If it
schedule.
was either last year or the year before, they had supposedly had an easy schedule.
Hmm.
Um, I want to know, looking at the schedule, since we all know about the schedules, what teams are you intrigued to see this year? Not matchups yet, because we'll
Yeah.
get later into that when we get closer to the season. But what teams, based on, are you trying to see?
I'll be honest. Buffalo Bills.
Mm,
Who actually, obviously me being a Chiefs fan, y'all see all the stuff behind me, but um, this is just me looking at, just being a sports fan. Is I look at the Bill schedule, and they literally are favored in all 17
I
games.
was going to say that. I saw that as well.
So, um, I know people, it's early, it's May. We just had mini camp. We ain't even done with training camp. We ain't even hit no preseason, so we don't know where injuries could happen. I get all that. But what I'm saying is when you look at the Bills who have been in this window of quote unquote Super Bowl window for the last 6, 7 years or since Josh Allen has been there, it's like, all right, now you got the favorable schedule. All right. You're favored in every game. All right.
Every game.
So come on now. Like, if it ain't this year, when the hell is it gonna be?
Right.
So I'm looking at them. That's to me, there's some other teams that you could throw out there. You be like, oh, they might have some challenges, or they might have less hurdles to get to a playoff run. But no, I'm looking at the team that literally has favored in all 17 games. Like literally. Like, come on now. Like if you can't get through this schedule, and look, I get it. Being favored and actually winning games are two different things. I get that. Me and Mike play sports. We're not idiots. But we know how it runs when they talk about when you add the Vegas factor and all that and how it goes. So when you're favored, Vegas is saying you're the better team, and
Right,
you're the better team all 17 games.
right.
So all right, it's like put up or shut up time for me with Buffalo.
Got you. Um, I want to echo those same sentiments as well. Um, but I also want to say this to my guy, because you know he's my guy,
Mm.
Lamar.
Ooh,
Hey man,
ooh.
everybody, all of us, pretty much all the media, all the fans, we all say you got robbed in MVP. Everybody said they had to give Josh Allen one.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and you should have been the MVP last year. I get it, you stacking them joints up, but get into the Super Bowl, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got to get to the Super Bowl. I think I I don't want to go out on a limb and be too and put too much pressure on this kid, but I think LeJontay Weston from Colorado
Mm.
is going to help that offense out tremendously.
Take that top off.
I think that he's going to be like what Hollywood Brown should have been in that offense. Not saying Hollywood Brown is a bum or anything like that. He went up elsewhere and he's doing his thing elsewhere. But when he was with Lamar, I think that they didn't get enough time together.
That's
I
fair.
think LeJontay being hungry, getting drafted when he got drafted, he's going to be coming in there super hungry. I think he can help with that offense. Like you said, take the top off the defense, and I think Lamar, you have to those two, and we're going to talk about this when we get into the NFL preview. But those two have the most pride to me,
Mm-hmm.
have the most pressure. See, a lot of people are going to say Pat because what was said before the Super Bowl was if Pat wins four in
Yeah.
a row,
Mm-hmm.
or what is it, was it three in a row?
Yeah, there've been three in a row.
It would have been three in a row that he would have been the best quarterback of all time, or
Mm-hmm.
he would have been at least in that conversation. I still think Pat can do the Brady career like, and maybe not win three in a row, but still get seven or eight.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, Pat's just that good. So I don't think that much pressure's on the Chiefs this year. Um, but those two quarterbacks are expected to win soon, and the only problem is my other team that I think I want to see what they do this year is the Philadelphia Eagles. And if
Ooh.
they are playing like they did last year or even close, then
Mm.
it's going to be tough to beat them, man. It's going to be tough to beat them. They start off the season against Dallas. I don't understand why, but I don't have Amazon Prime, so I probably won't be watching that game anyway.
You know why, bro. You know why they put him on there, bro.
Man, they could have put the Giants on there in that game, would have sold out. They could have put
Yeah.
they could have put the Frankfurt Fire on there. And remember the Frankfurt Fire from the World League? Hey man, this has been another great episode of the Man K Sports Podcast with your boy Hollywood Mike T. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button on this and like and subscribe all the 613 content. Hey, if you was a Maryland Tech fan, what I'm going to do is coming up for the season, for the next season for college football 26, we're going to have two programs, but the Maryland Tech program is still going to be the MoCo high schools seniors from 25, but we'll have shirts. So if you want to get a shirt, let me know. I'm going to get the Maryland Tech logo on the shirt. And if you want to get some merch, let me know. I'll give it to you for $10 a shirt. It's going to be cool. That's dope. We're going to build Maryland Tech up as a big brand, and maybe one day we'll get a scoop. Never mind, I'm just joking. Uh, each and every Saturday, you can find us Saturday mornings on YouTube, Google, Apple, Spotify, and I always say all these places, but I gotta go back and look to see if these places still are working. Cause I don't think Google has podcasts anymore, and I just gotta look. So I will look, and next week we'll update y'all and let y'all know if they're on there. You can find Four Corners, Foes Up, Quads Down each and every Saturday afternoon on YouTube and Saturday mornings on those other podcast platforms that I don't know exist. I know Spotify does and I know Apple Music does. So you can find us on those places. Also, each and every Sunday, top five. King Mail, top five. Wrestling moments of the week. We got other content coming. Moco Center will be back, I
Ooh.
believe, August 31st.
Mm.
We'll be back the week before the season actually starts. We're gonna have our season preview, and as y'all already know, me and Wildcard Mar and my main Jiggy Jae Jones, we will be going all year round this year coming up. So with the other sports, we have not figured that out yet. Please bear with us. We're going to try to figure it out. It's going to be a lot, but we're dedicated to doing it. Also, if you're in the Kansas City area, the Metro Showcase with
Mm.
Wildcard Mar, that's his project. But I know that he'll be calling on me to come, you know what I'm saying, and do my flavor thing on there because he's an adopted brother of the Mo. I want to be an adopted brother of Kansas City.
Hey,
So I
hey,
want to help. I want to help as well if I can.
yeah.
But the Metro Showcase, I'm sure are you bringing that in the fall too?
Yeah, I've actually been hitting up some of these high schools coaches around the area. June 1st, I got a Kansas versus Missouri border high school war game. I'm gonna go to check out some of the prospects that they got. Hopefully, I get a chance to chop it up with some of the coaches. So coaches in the KC, Kansas, Missouri on both sides in the Metro 816-913 area. If you get an email from me, it's me. All right, and I'm just trying to reach out just to show love. If you need any kind of idea what we do, hey, check out Moco Center. All right. I'm trying to do what we do in Moco Center out here in my neck of the woods from the metro, KC, area, 816-913, Kansas on both sides of the border. Because we trying to take this city by city. We started in the Moco, we moving over to the metro. Whatever city we decide to take over next, get ready. Because we gonna put on for the youth, man, because we got to understand that's the future in more than one aspect. Athletics, whether anything. We gonna big up the youngins. Shout out, and I'm glad you brought this up, bro. I know we got to leave, but I want to shout out all the youngins that we highlighted on Moco Center that are getting signed. I love seeing this stuff on Twitter, bro. Um, I'm
Some of them are already in college.
hey, bro, I'm getting emotional right now because um, seeing a Cam Nitty, a Corky Lynch, uh, uh, I mean, I'm blanking right now because I'm getting
Iverson Howard.
yes, I'm blanking right now because I'm getting emotional, and these ain't even my kids, and they ain't ever met me, but the fact that we've built a relation. Jayden Nix saw him get signed. Khalil Wilson got signed. Um,
EJ Boyd.
yeah,
EJ got signed as well.
bro,
Jody Pittman got signed.
bro,
Tito Hudson got
man.
signed.
Hey,
You
for
know,
real, hey, for real, bro. Hey, I'm getting emotional as hell right now because I love seeing them young brothers that we covered, and they are being great.
Kirby Matson.
Yes, Kirby Matson. They are Joey Fauntleroy got signed.
I think Joey's going to.
Yeah,
I forgot where he's going, but he is going somewhere.
yeah, I'm no,
Trey Royal.
yeah,
It's a lot of them. Like, listen, man,
man,
I'm gonna take over for him because he's getting
yeah,
emotional.
thank
Because
you,
he's about to get me emotional too. Hey,
man.
listen, and to the ones that didn't get signed so far,
Your
like
day
my
coming, bro.
main
Your day
man,
coming.
Nikki
Yeah, Nikki,
Holloway,
your day coming, bro.
dog, bruh.
Your day
You a
coming.
dog, bruh. If you watching this clip right now, because I'm sure Walcott Mar's gonna clip this. Nikki Holloway, you're a dog, bro.
A dog.
Ever forget that you a dog.
You a dog.
Everything's gonna work itself out, my young brother. And
God got you, bro. God
yeah,
got you, bro. Don't
you
even worry, fam.
you're gonna go far, bro. And we got you too. So we're gonna
Sure
keep
enough.
putting your name out there. All the young homies out there in the Mo and in Kansas City.
Yeah, man.
We got you, man. We got you. We're gonna bring y'all that heat this year. Uh, And then the coaches as well, Coach Neesmith from Paint Branch, Coach Nassau from Blair. I should be seeing you really soon. I don't know if you watched the show, but I should be seeing you really soon. I gotta give you we'll
Yeah.
have a video.
Yeah.
And Coach Urso,
Yeah, man.
um, Coach
Coach
Joe
Martin.
at Walter Johnson, um, my main man, Coach Russell, uh, Kennedy's coach. Prayers to Kennedy,
Yes.
prayers to Kennedy. So yeah, man, we coming with a whole bunch of content coming up this fall. I promise you. July 12th, we got the cookout going down, the county cookout. Wild Card Mar will be on the grill again. He killed it last year. He'll be on the grill again this year. And Wild Card Mar, tell them where they can find you, man.
Hey man, y'all know where to find me, man. Going over to my Twitter page, KC Wildcard Mar. And if you can't find me there, hey man, I'm 613 everywhere. Hey man, I know, brother got emotional, man. I love the kids, man. Love y'all,
It's
man.
all good, man. It's all good. Hey, man, you can find me, Coach Drip underscore Mike T on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, Michael Turner, 613 DMV on Instagram, 613 on Twitter,
Sir.
613 Faye on YouTube and
Mhm.
Facebook. And man, you know what it is, man. You ain't gotta go home, like Jae Jones say. Hey, shouts out to Jae Jones. Shouts out to G Money.
Yes, sir.
Um, when G Money gives me the go ahead, he got some big stuff cooking up, and I'm gonna bring it to the podcast to tell y'all about. But shouts out to them brothers. But you ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the heck up out of here. We gone, man. Beep, 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 beep.